How's this clock doing?
It's doing okay. Yeah, this clock is.
Shamji, Surajji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Is this right?
Hare Krishna, is 8 o'clock now?
Okay.
Shamji Surajji is here to lead us in Kirtan this
For-
evening.
For 10 minutes today?
10 minutes. Per.
Yeah, okay. Hare Krishna.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Nitinamini
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namani.
Namaste Saraswati Deva Gauravani Pracharine Nirvashesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvashesha Sunyavadi Paschatadeshatarini.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasaki Gaura Bhaktavrinda.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Jai Radha Natwar Radhe.
Jaya Radha Natvar Radhe.
Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol.
Jaya Prabhu Pada, Jaya Prabhu Pada, Jaya Prabhu Pada, Srila Prabhu Pada.
Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada.
Jaya Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada.
Jaya Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Now Krishna Chan Prabhu will lead us in Srimati Nanda.
यशोमती नंदन ब्रज नागर गोकुल जनकानन यशोमती नंदन ब्रज नागर गोकुल जनकानन गोपी परण धन मदन मनोहर कालिया दमना विधान गोपी परण धन मदन मनोहर कालिया दमना विधान आमल हरिनाम আমি অবিনাশা আমল হরিনাম অবিনাশা বিপূর্ণ পুরন্দর নবীন নগর বরবন্তী বদনা সুভাষা বিপিন পুরন্দর নবীন নগর বন্তী বদনা সুভাষা Braja jana palana sura kula nasana Braja jana palana sura kula Nanda kudana pala Nanda Govinda ma Vanita taskara Govinda ma Vanita taskara यमुना तट चर गोविवसन हर रास रसिक कृप मोया यमुना तट गोविवसन हर रास रसिक कृप मोया श्री राधा वल्लभ वृंदावन नटवर श्री राधा वृंदावन नटवर श्री राधा वल्लभ वृंदावन नटवर श्री राधा वल्लभ वृंदावन नटवर भक्ति विनोद आश्रय यशोमती नंदन ब्रज नगर गोकुल जनगणना यशोमती नंदन ब्रज नगर गोकुल जनगणना
Lord Krishna is the beloved son of Mother Yashoda, the transcendental lover in the land of Raj, the delight of Gokul Kana, a nickname of Krishna, the wealth of the lives of the gopis. He stills the mind of even Cupid and punishes the Kaliya serpent. These pure, holy names of Lord Hari are full of sweet nectarian pastimes. Krishna is the lord of the 12 forests of Raj. He is ever youthful and is the best of lovers. He is always playing on a flute, and he is an excellent dresser. Krishna is the protector of the inhabitants of Raj, the destroyer of various demoniac dynasties, the keeper and tender of Nand Maharaj's cows, the giver of pleasure to the cows, land, and spiritual senses, the husband of the goddess of fortune, the butter thief, and the beautiful cowherd boy of Nand Maharaj. Krishna wanders along the banks of the river Yamuna. He stole the garments of the young damsels of Raj who were bathing there. He delights in the mellows of the rasa dance. He is very merciful, the lover and beloved of Srimati Radharani, the great dancer of Vrindavan, and the shelter and only refuge of Thakur Bhakti Vinod.
Thank you, Vishwachandra Prabhu and Sridhar. So Maharaj is here with us. So here I will give over to Maharaj.
Hey, Hare Krishna. How is our audio? Can you hear us?
Yes, Maharaj.
Yes, Maharaj.
Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. What do you see on your screen?
Balaram Purnima.
Oh, how many jewels in Balaram's necklace? Okay. And so Prabhupada telling a story. So we were thinking that Balaram Purnima is like next week, that was a Thursday or something. Very quick. And so little meditation. So one thing we do is we have a file called Anjana Sudha Academy Annual Calendar. And then we just like collect PowerPoint shows and different things, throughout the year. And it seems that just by keeping a festival calendar, you can become very Krishna conscious. So this was a PowerPoint show, said it was updated about 2019, but here we've updated it today. Okay. And we're starting off with putting a hyperlink. So we were looking, okay, so when does Balaram first appear in the Srimad Bhagavatam? And pretty much it was this link right here, Srimad Bhagavatam 1:3:23. And what is that chapter? Do you know? Are you Bhakti by Bala? First canto, so like the second canto of the Lotus Feet of Krishna. First canto is like the preface. Who's speaking to who? What is the purpose of the book? Under what circumstances is it being written? Questions by the sages. And then mostly answers in chapter 2 by Sudha Goswami. And specifically, he talks about the different incarnations in chapter 3. So this is 3:23. And we're going to do click. So bring this way. do this, oh, I don't know if we can do this or not. But let's do it. Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Okay, I'll chant and you can all, Kevin can respond and everybody else can respond around. Ekona Vingse Vingsatime.
Om Singh
Krishni Shu Prapya Janmani.
Krishna Pakshu Papi Ramyani.
Rama Krishna Bhati Bhuvo.
Rama Krishna Vati Guru.
Bhagavan Harat Varam.
Bhagavad Bharat Pranam.
Dr. Kevin, you chant and I'll respond.
Maharaj, we are not able to see the slogan, Maharaj.
Oh, this is a problem. Let me see what I can do here. Okay. Anyway, that's the way life is. So I guess I'll just chat it. Ekona Vingse Vingsatime Vrishni Su Prapya Janmani. Rama Krishna Bhati Bhuvo. Bhagavan Harat Varam. It says, in the 19th and 20th incarnations, the Lord advented himself as Lord Balaram and Lord Krishna, 19th and 20th, in the family of Vishnu. And by so doing, he removed the burden of the world. My goodness. How much the earth must be burdened right now with all these political scandals and apparent deceptions and lack of confidence, with the killing of so many creatures, with sucking the blood and the oil out of their body. It must be all terrible, terrible conditions. But Krishna advented himself. Of course, now he's adventing himself with this Sankirtan movement. And the more we chant, every time we chant, even if nobody hears us, if we're chanting on our mind is involved, it's influencing the subtle level. And demons won't be able to think of our thoughts. So forth. The specific mention of the word Bhagavan in this text indicates that Lord Balaram and Krishna are the original forms of the Lord. This will be further explained later. Now, of course, Prabhupada wrote this before he ever left India, when it was edited a little bit. He's writing for Western audiences, at least for his conception of Western audiences. Lord Krishna is not an incarnation of the Purusha, as we learned from the beginning of this chapter. He is directly the original personality of Godhead, Swayam Bhagavan. And Balaram is the first plenary manifestation, Prakash, Adi Prakash, of the Lord. Kumbaladev, the first phalanx of plenary expansions, Vasudev, Pankarshan, Aniruddha, and Pradyumna expands. Lord Krishna is Vasudev, and Baladev is Sankarshan. So it's interesting because it says that Krishna is Vasudev, but it's Vasudev as seen through Balaram. The Balaram is a pretty good telescope. Yeah. Okay, you can see Krishna as Vasudev. Okay, and we close this one. Okay. Yeah. So then, pretty much, okay. Tandavika, do you see Gargamuni here now with Krishna and Balaram?
Yes, Maharaj.
Okay. And here's Shodha and Rohini and Nanda Balaram. And they're in the cow shed, which must have had an exciting odor. It's like Jesus, baby Jesus in the manger. It was very interesting. And after Jesus was born, Herod, the evil king at that time, required that all the babies who had been born within a certain time be killed. Yeah. Very similar parallel to the book of 3-6 and the book of Krishna. Yeah. Okay. So 10, 8, 12. It's kind of going ahead, and it's not much mentioned until the 10th canto. So 10, 8, 12, if you want to open that, go ahead here. Good. Shri Garga Uvacha, I am he Rohini Putro, Ramayam Sudado Gunai, Akyashyate Rama Iti, Barakiyad Balam Vidahu, Yadunam Apitad Bhavat, Sankar Shanam Usatyapi. Sri Gargamuni said at the name giving ceremony of Krishna and Balaram in the cow shed, this child, the son of Rohini, will give all happiness to his relatives and friends by his transcendental qualities. Therefore, he will be known as Rama. And because he will manifest extraordinary bodily strength, he will also be known as Balaram. Bala. However, because he unites two families, Vasudev's family and the family of Nanda Maharaj, he will be known as the son Karshan. Baladev was actually the son of Devaki. He was transferred from Devaki's womb to the womb of Rohini. This fact was not disclosed. According to a statement in the Hari Vancha, Pratyuvacha Tato Ramaha Sarvans Tan Abhitah Stitan Yada Vaishvapi Sarveshu Bhavanto Mama Balabaha. Raghavuni did not disclose to Nanda Maharaj that Balaram would be known as Sankarshan because of uniting two families, the Yadu Vamsa and the Vamsa of Nanda Maharaj, one of which was known as Kshatriya and the other as Vaishya. Oh, both families had the same original forefather. The only difference being that Nanda Maharaj was born from a Vaishya wife, whereas Vasudeva was born from a Kshatriya wife. Later Maharaj Nanda Maharaj married a Vaishya wife, and Vasudeva married a Kshatriya wife. So although the families of Nanda Maharaj and Vasudeva both came from the same father, they were divided as Kshatriya and Vaishya. Now Baladev would unite them, and therefore known as Sankarshan. Because Vasudeva is his father, either if it's Devaki or Rohini, Vasudeva is still the father. But so how is he uniting them? Nanda Maharaj by love and affection, but not biologically. Okay, so many things to learn. Okay. It's very nice. Balaram is incarnating with Krishna to help Bhumi. And so let me go ahead here. And we have some notes here on things that we could study and discuss and take advantage of always, but especially in the next few days until Balaram Purnima when he appears. Of course, after he appears is Jalan Yatra, Julan Yatra. So maybe we can make a swing in our backyard under our trees. I have a hammock. Actually, it's strange. I put the rope up today, thinking about it for the longest time. So here I am putting it up, and get the hammock spread out. So in the evenings, I can sit out there and have a invite everybody to come to 902 Hillcrest. Swing Krishna Balaram. Radha Krishna. So names of Balaram. He's Paladara Yuga, because he fights with a plow. Revati Ramana is giving happiness to Revati. Suklambar, Suklambar? No, no, he's happy. Yeah, okay. He's dressed in white. Well, here he's dressed in blue. Okay. Ambar. Balabhadra, because his strength is always auspicious. Rama, because pleasant. Sangharsha, because he's attracting everybody. Okay, those are his names. And of course, pastimes. So many demons. So many demons were killed by Balaram. Balaram gave instructions to Rukmini after her brother was degraded and humiliated. Had a funny haircut. He acted as a missionary between the Yadu dynasty. Yadu dynasty and Yudhishthir's dynasty. The kidnapping of Yehuda Rusha or something like that. Rusha, somebody else. Okay, so here we have a picture of him killing Vidvida, who was one of the Sugriva's minister, along with his brother Minda, and rescued him, sacrificed his life, offered his life to help Ramachandra. But of course, he wasn't able to appreciate that Lakshman, Singh wasn't able to appreciate that Lakshman as Guru was different than God, but maybe appreciated Rama. So he stayed alive because of that association with, I think it was Bomasura. He started doing very terrible things. And then he appreciated, by fighting with him, Balaram, Guru is just as powerful as God. Another point we have is Balaram is different from Krishna. E.g., Guru, expansion, Guru for the gopis, not enjoyer. It's a very, very nice for us. You remember we were in the ashram in the teaching center in Madrid, Spain, and there was a translation of the commentaries of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati on Chaitanya Bhagavat, I think it was. Chaitanya Bhagavat. As you remember, he made this point, Bhakti Siddhanta, that yes, Balaram dances with gopis, right? Said this before, but he never dances in the mood of a husband or a lawyer like that. He always dances in the mood of a teacher. I mean, give the example of some ladies, they're friends, and there's a new dance coming out, and they all want to dance it with their husbands at the country club. Big party at the country club in a few weeks. So they go to Senor Pepe's dance school. He shows them how to do it with all kinds of nice artistic moves and stuff. But if he's doing his job properly, he's never thinking how it's nice to dance with these ladies and exchange rasa. And he's always thinking, they're really going to enjoy themselves with their husbands, and they'll really be appreciating how I was able to get nice training and education and so on. So Prabhupada says that the spiritual master only enjoys offerings as they are given with the consciousness of him being the representative of Krishna. That's his real satisfaction. But of course, Nityananda, Lord Nityananda, is the incarnation of Balaram, the big brother of Lord Chaitanya. I think he was like 35, and Nimai was like 18 or something, 24, something like that. 18, 20 years old. So older. And in so many ways, of course, he takes up his role. Nityananda takes up his role. And through him, we can see very clearly Balaram's humor and everything else. He can do things that Lord Chaitanya can't do. Lord Chaitanya always has to remain pure and all these kind of things and so forth and so on. But Balaram, he can go out and reach people. Good-hearted, but maybe some confusion, this and that, with a little bit of a whack in the chest, they may be able to straighten up and then get the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. So, Rajagoranga, Boranga, Shiksha Koro, Bhajagoranga, Bhavagoranga, Garanga, Shiksha, Tora. Worship Garanga, just chant Garanga, just follow the instructions of Garanga. Anybody who does this in my life and soul. Apparently, it's a common chant in Bengal. They asked Prabhupada if it was bona fide, and Prabhupada said, they say Nityananda said it. He didn't confirm it, but he said it was pretty cool. That's it. Like Balaram is just simply trying to identify as the servant of Lord Chaitanya. Of course, sometimes his big brother and everything else, he takes the role of doing just advice. Then stories from the Vrindavan Parikrama. Rupa Goswami says there are three sources for Krishna Lila. One is the scriptures, the Shastra. Two is the traditions of the Vrishvasis. And so many villages in Vrindavan, they have their traditions and customs and activities for what appears to be thousands of years, passed up and down from the precipice to singing and dancing, annual festivals. So, scripture, traditions of the Vrishvasis, and finally, Sadhu Drishya, tradition of the Sadhu, tradition of the Sadhus. I think Tuesday is disappearance of Rupa Goswami, a very, very powerful day, a very powerful day. Rupa Goswami is leaving with Stonebridge, and of course, many who came more accessible than us on our southern form. We are Rupa Lugas, who is Rupa Manjari, assisting Lalita. Okay, so yeah, we have some pictures here. Birds are commenting how big Columbusura was. Columbusura. Putting forward Lamba, tall, Lambi Mahila, tall lady. Kevin promotion Hindi. Lambi Mahila, tall lady. Lamba. With a big guy. But even still, he's Balaram whacking his head. And he falls down with like a big mountain with manganese coming out. It's Columbusura. And of course, she's right there in the Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. And by the time that we can associate with him, there he is dancing with gopis, giving instructions. Here he is, fighting with Kamsa's wrestlers, Shanura and Mushiki. And they were big, solid men like stone. And earlier he was Krishna and Balaram was stealing all the marvelous yogas. The gopis were different cows that were feeding them in certain ways, and they would turn it to come up with the yogurt with such beautiful fragrances. It was so satisfying. Oh, and then we have a story of this on the left here by Krishna is having some tough time with what's happening. There must be a problem with the ladies. But he was showing the women to bring a thief. Or my Radharani is not with about a play something he's well knows here. The peacock is sympathizing, everybody sympathizing, and the Balaram coming about sympathizing. Beautiful drawing. He made it that would open the window of the spiritual world. Open the window of the spiritual world. Then the right we have Leela Balaram. He was intoxicated on Varuni, telling Jamuna to come so he could bathe in her. And she was thinking, oh, I don't want this drunken guy to bathe in buckets. So he showed the story. Of course, the picture shows Vaita and other Sakirtan party in front. So it's almost like it's being something was being an actor, maybe in Chaitanya Bhagavat in Krishna Lila. Maybe then Nityananda was taking this role and stuff like that. When we perform these pastimes, chanting, dancing, and drama, these things automatically happen. Chanting, dancing, and smarting. And in the pastime, Mama Rupa Charitari, they become manifest, chanting and stuff. And we start to see pastimes that we never read in any of our books. Funny, on top we have a nice one. This is from the genealogy of Krishna. And it shows happening here. How what happened at the marriage of I think it was Rukmini I'm sorry, Rukmavati, and what's his name? Aniruddha, the grandson of Krishna. And I think we have some more pastimes. Krishna and Balaram reunited with Vasudeva and Devaki. And Krishna giving very firm instructions to the metal worker to take the iron handcuffs off of Devaki's legs. How cool. You know? Or maybe a Kura or somebody standing there with the Senapati. On the right side, every evening, Krishna's coming into town. They show them Raja Janaranjana. There he is, Raja Janaranjana. The ladies in their shyness are up in the pavilions watching, throwing flowers, singing. Nanda Maharaj, the chief of police are all down below. The cows and cows are hopping up in the path. I wish there was an ocean of cows and friends coming back to the village. You may go into Napa Auto Supply Store and talking to the guy about getting a new windshield wiper for a year car. And he or she is like talking to you, but they're not really focusing as far as half their mind is with you. And you realize they're thinking about something else, but it's okay, they're dealing with it. So when you go to Vrindavan during the daytime, Gopal Kumar discovered that nobody had a mind. Everybody's mind had gone off with Krishna. He was coming back, or communicating, and everybody was absorbed. Their minds were gone. So in the evening, when Krishna returned, their minds returned. But of course, near the end, on top, we have the Balaram didn't want to fly to the Bhagavad Gita. He took off on pilgrimage, and he then killed Romaharshan, who was somehow a little confused, thinking he was greater than God because he was on the Yasasa. So Balaram sent him off to a new destination. So then we have the Krishna book, chapter 61, the genealogy of the family of Krishna. I think we're going to stop sharing for one moment. We'll start sharing again. Oh. Now, okay. And when Rukmini's grandson, Aniruddha, was to be married, Rukmini was Rukmini's brother, who tried to get married to Shishupal, offered his granddaughter Rochana to Aniruddha. Of course, the question. So Maharaj Pariksit says, hey, let's see if we can follow this. Can you see our screen now, Kambalika?
Yes, Maharaj. We are able to see that, Maharaj.
There we go. We conquered the difficulty. Yeah, I was sharing my PowerPoint show. I'm sharing my whole screen. Rukmini, the elder brother of Krishna's first wife, Rukmini, was greatly harassed and insulted in his fight with Krishna. But on the request of Rukmini, his life was spared. Since then, Rukmini had a great grudge against Krishna and was always inimical toward him. Nevertheless, his daughter married Krishna's son. Okay. And his granddaughter married Krishna's grandson, Aniruddha. This fact appeared a little astonishing to Maharaj Pariksit. He heard it from Sukadeva Goswami. The king addressed him as follows. I am surprised that Krishna and Rukmini and Krishna, who were so greatly inimical to one another, could again be united by marital relationships between the descendants. Pariksit Maharaj was curious about the mystery of this incident, and therefore he inquired from Sukadeva Goswami. Because Sukadeva Goswami was a perfect yogi, nothing was hidden from his power and insight. A perfect yogi like Sukadeva Goswami can see past, present, and future in all details. Therefore, such yogis and mystics nothing can be concealed. When Pariksit Maharaj inquired from Sukadeva Goswami answered as follows. It's a very interesting story, which is focused very much on Lord Balaram. what's coming to my mind is that here we can, Rukmi, he was very attached to the goddess of fortune. And he wanted to please her. He wanted her to be, maybe for his selfish means, but he wanted her to be pleased. That's why he thought Shishupal was a better person than Krishna. But actually, in some ways, he was actually acting, out of a desire to satisfy her. So we can have a desire, for Lakshmi, for fruitive activities, for so many things, prestige, fame, strawberry shortcake. They could send karma-free bread. But are we really, doing these things for Krishna? So we're chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, and we can be very close to Krishna, but we can still have this contamination. So it's there, but the association is also there with Krishna. So right after the current time, we may be having some problems, which are like, trying to taste the honey without opening the jar. We're so close. So maybe we'll stop here. And tomorrow morning, every Saturday morning, we have an online workshop. Everybody's welcome. And Kendra presents from 7:30 to 8 o'clock about Characteristic. It's always very enlivening. And then tomorrow we'll continue with this. We'll continue with the story of what Sukadeva Goswami told Maharaj Pariksit. So, any questions or comments or complaints? You have to open your microphone. Okay. So everybody's going to take sannyas this year. All the gentlemen are going to take sannyas, and all the ladies are going to become civil widows. Caveat, let's go. Tacit consentit is the term in law. Tacit consentit. He who says nothing gives his agreement. Okay. So we'll see you all wearing saffron and all the ladies wearing white. Okay. Okay, I can't get anybody to respond. Thank you all very much for your association. You can count on these programs every Friday night. So now you should take hot milk, read the Krishna book, and dream of Krishna.
Thank you, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Maharaj. Nice class. Thank you.
Thank you, Maharaj. So,
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Thank you.
so Saroji and Shamji will lead us in Narsinga prayer now.
Shilatanka nakalae ito narsingo parato narsingo yato yami tato narsingo bahira narsingo hridaye narsingo narsingamadem sharanam prapade Narsingamadem Sharanam Prapade Avakara Kamalavare Nakam Adbuddha Shringam Dalita Hiranakashipo Tanubringam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Nrsimha Deva, Jaya Nrsimha Deva, Jaya Nrsimha Deva, Jaya Nrsimha Deva, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, everybody.
So that means we have completed a program for tonight. Let's have next Vaishnav Pranam and mute ourselves.
Vancha kalpa tarubhya shabda